find someone
Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today's video we're going to go over some methods on how to get your picky bearded dragon to start eating, whether you just brought it home and it's being picky or just is going through a phase right now. Every beard is going to be different. Some just are going to stop eating for the most random reasons, whether they're just bored of their food, they want a new type of food, they want more diversity in their food, they want a more fun way to eat their food. They are just can be very picky sometimes. I just wanted to say thank you so much for 900 subscribers. It's absolutely insane. I am so grateful. I'm also sorry I didn't post last week. I just got so busy, and when I get really busy and only have like a day or less to prepare a video, I don't want to just rush and throw something together just to get something out. I would rather just skip that week and work extra hard on next week's video so I actually post something I'm decently proud of. I hope that makes sense. But anyway, I'm here back with beard dragon content because I have not made a beard dragon video in so long. We're going to go over some of these methods today. Every beard is going to be completely different, so just make sure to keep the palette open and just the ideas open. I'll probably enjoy hopefully at least one of these. I have a very picky beardy and he likes most of these, so let's just jump in and talk about some of these methods. This method, it's extremely easy, just getting some bee pollen online or at a specialty grocery store. I think I've seen some at a few grocery stores, but otherwise you can just order it off like eBay or Amazon. And I would recommend getting the powder. I personally have the little tiny balls, which I know a lot of people crush up, but Zeus eats them perfectly fine in the little balls. And just sprinkle a little of this on their salad, or just even putting a little to their mouth. Maybe they'll consider eating it, or on a vegetable or even a piece of fruit, just to get them to try and eat it. Some beardies don't really enjoy bee pollen or really care about it that much, but Zeus absolutely loves it. Anything with bee pollen on it, he devours, as you can see in the B-roll I put in. He devours it. He absolutely loves it. So it's definitely something to try, and just keep your options open. But I know that Zeus really likes this, and a few of the beardies that I know really seem to enjoy bee pollen, so you could try that. Number 2, I have done this so much, literally right off the bat when I got Zeus, I did this. Feed them a bug, and try to give like a little bit of a bigger bug, like kind of a decently large dubia, just for their size though, obviously. And they're going to be chewing up this bug and having their mouth open. So once they're done eating the bug and have their mouth open, or they're still kind of getting toward the end, just true to train a little bit of green, and if they seem to eat it and be fine with it, obviously you don't want them to choke or not be able to breathe, so give them a few seconds to chew and, you know, take it down. But if they seem to be fine with it, you can just keep choo-chooing little pieces of vegetable or greens into their mouth, and Zeus really likes this. It works well for him. Every few pieces of green I give him a bug, and he really seems to enjoy it. Third method is scatter feeding. Instead of putting all your greens in a bowl or trying to hand feed them, just scatter little pieces all around their cage. Zeus did not enjoy this method. He never ate the greens when I would scatter them around. I tried it for like a week straight. He ended up just not eating anything like that entire 4 days, so I just moved back to the bowl. But I know a lot of beardies that do like it, because, you know, they're just kind of walking around being active, and then they're like, oh, green, and then they eat it and just keep doing that around their entire cage. But I just realized it was very, very messy. It was just kind of a pain to do, just constantly scattering. But I know a lot of beardies that do enjoy it, so you could definitely try it. Making a little kind of smoothie concoction. Basically what you can do is take a blender, like NutriBullet, whatever, and you're going to want to take a little bit of vegetable, greens, or mix of the both, or just one or the other, and you're going to want to add some type of fruit to this, whether it's a strawberry. I personally use strawberries because that's what I had and Zeus likes them. You can use blueberries, a little bit of banana. There's some other safe fruits as well. Those are just primarily what I use for Zeus. Mix it with just a little bit of water, so obviously there's something to dilute it in, and you're going to blend or NutriBullet this until it's like a juice kind of. It doesn't turn exactly into a smoothie, but it's just like a bunch of flakes, and it's very, very hydrating since there's water in it. It's also pretty good for them since there is going to be greens, and it's also tastes good to them because mainly the fruit will be taking over. So I put this in a syringe and offer it to Zeus, or you can spray a little on their green, and Zeus absolutely loves it. I give it to him probably like once a month, or squirt a little on his salad, and he seems to really like it since it's kind of flavored a little bit fruity, but it's also very healthy for him. And then he'll go for his greens, and it's really amazing. You can also mix a little bee pollen if you would like, or just try experimenting and find what they do enjoy, so you can mix that in to make it more enjoyable. And especially if you can find things that are healthy for them that they enjoy, it's amazing. Try making it extremely diverse. Try giving constantly new greens, new different vegetables that are obviously safe. give fruits. I've been stepping up my game giving Zeus more fruits. I realized that I was only giving him like 1 or 2 berries like every month, and I was like, he can have a little more fruit than that. So recently I've been giving him like roughly like a berry or 2 every week, and he's been enjoying it way more. Obviously he's still staying healthy, he's still eating all his greens, but it's just nice that I can make it more fun for him and include more fruit. And don't be afraid to give them a treat every once in a while. Basically they're good beardies, and just obviously don't overfeed them, but yeah, just adding a little bit more fruit and making it much more diverse in their diets, giving multiple different types of greens to figure out what they like, at least at that given time. They can easily change. Zeus loved bok choy last year, now he's not really a big fan of it, so they're going to change over time, but just try and constantly be adding and changing new things and just trying different methods of scatter feeding, etc, etc. Next, I would recommend feeding your beardie within the first 2 hours or so of their lights being on. Whenever I turn Zeus's lights on, usually I give him about 30 to 60 minutes to roughly bask and kind of heat up and warm up and get some energy in him, and then I go make his salad, and I usually hand feed him about half the salad and the rest I leave in his dish, so if he wants to go eat the rest of it. A lot of times he doesn't eat the rest of it, but I do hand feed him about half the time, which don't let them fool you. If once you start hand feeding a couple times, they're literally going to be stuck on it, and that's all they're going to want to do to eat. Some beardies don't like it. Zeus used to hate it. He never ate anything from me, but now he absolutely loves it. So again, beardies change a lot, but you can try hand feeding and just try different hours of the day. I know some beardies like eating more in the middle of the afternoon, some like eating more in the evening time. Completely depends on your beardie. But the final method that I have today is when you are feeding them greens, try to kind of use your finger a little bit. Obviously you don't want them to bite your finger, but use your finger to kind of stir the salad, and sometimes they'll get convinced that there's bugs in there, so they'll just start eating away, or just kind of shake the green a little bit in your finger, whether you're hand feeding or whatever. And sometimes this does work really well to get them to start eating because they think it's a bug or they think it's moving, and it just makes them much more stimulated and makes them more excited to eat. So beardies are just like people. They want a huge variety. They don't want to eat the same thing and in the exact same way every time. They want to, you know, sometimes eat differently. They want to sometimes, yeah. If you have any questions, let me know. Otherwise, I'll see you guys next time. I love you so much. Stay possum. Bye, guys.